Now to the growing unrest in the Middle East. According to a new CBS News poll, most Americans agree with the way the president handled the crisis in Egypt. 50% approve of what he did, while just 22 don't. Meanwhile, the revolution in Egypt has sparked a new wave of protests across the region. CBS News correspondent Terry McCarthy is in Cairo with the latest for us there this morning. Terry, good morning.
Good morning, Chris. And the protests that toppled President Hosni Mubarak in Egypt are now ripping through the Middle East, with anti-government demonstrations in Bahrain, Yemen and, most significantly, in Iran.
The streets of Cairo this morning are calm as the focus here shifts from demonstrations to negotiations. The military has convened a panel to discuss changing the constitution to facilitate free elections in 6 months' time. Mubarak is thought to be still in the Red Sea resort of Sharm el-Sheikh, amidst unconfirmed rumours that the 82-year-old's health has taken a turn for the worse. Meanwhile, the shockwaves from the toppling of Mubarak's 30-year rule have energised anti-government protesters in Iran, captured in this cell phone video from yesterday. The protesters chanted, "Whether Cairo or Tehran, death to the oppressors." They defaced posters of the supreme leader, Ayatollah Khamenei, and were met with tear gas from the police. Iranian lawmakers called for the death penalty for opposition leaders who organised the protests, fearful of a repeat of the mass demonstrations that followed presidential elections in Iran in 2009. In Bahrain, home to the US Fifth Fleet, one man was killed today at a funeral for a protester, in another day of clashes between security forces and demonstrators. And in Yemen this morning, more demonstrators rallied against President Saleh, who sent thousands of supporters onto the streets to try to stop them.
It is anybody's guess whether these protests will topple any more governments in the region in the short term. But in the longer term, it's quite clear the fall of Hosni Mubarak has changed the Middle East forever. Chris?
CBS's Terry McCarthy in Cairo for us this morning. Terry, thank you.